Yo, what's up, good people? Why you everybody is on a Monday, a new week, a new month, December. Yeah, so let's look into into the charts and see what today had for us, and observe what we're gonna be expecting for this week, and maybe see if we can get collect some money, and yeah, let's get cracking. Let's start it, man. So as you can see from the screen, we are in the daily time frame, and my 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 chat is dirty, kind of dirty, but I don't want to delete anything because this is how I did say my trades today. This is how I did, and I anticipate price today. And yeah, let's start. Let's get cracking. So what did I see today? Okay, so as you can see, this zone here, this gray zone, is a weekly order block fit a daily breaker. I guess you can see the breaker, the high, low, higher, high. This is a breaker that I guess it's a bearish breaker, because why is it a bearish breaker? um if it would have been a valid bearish breaker, or if it was to support price higher, I couldn't have wanted to see price close below the constant encroachment of this breaker. Okay, but now since it failed as a bullish breaker, now now I'm expecting, since it failed to support prices higher, I'm anticipating to see it resist price lower. Okay, so what did I see today? Okay, I saw these daily fair value gap, this candles low and these candles high. So this is the daily fair value gap. I guess the zone is in blue. I guess you can see it there above the weekly order block fit the daily breaker, right? So today I wanted uh, what I expected, or my trades, because I'm bearish, I wanted to see price retrace inside these with a wick. Okay, maybe the constant encroachment leave an opening, not an opening, and a breakaway gap. After it has left a breakaway gap, then go lower. That's what I was expecting for today, but I was wrong, and I will go, and or I will retrace down to the lower time frames and see where I made a mistake, and how I will approach situations like these in these coming days, right? Because I know these things will repeat um, sometimes later, so we have to learn on how we can read the price when the similar situation happens. So I wanted to see a price retrace higher, but that didn't happen today. So meaning today was a loss day. So retracing back to the 4-hour time frame, why did to some extent price retrace to that daily fair value gap? Okay, sorry, I should be in a place where my network connection should be active. Sorry. Sorry guys, hopefully my Wi-Fi connection will connect, and I don't know why it's failing me. I'm not in my house today, so doing this outside. Maybe the range, yeah, it's connected now. Let's go back. Let's wait for it to connect. And yeah, we're back. We're in the Euro USD. Okay, over here, as I guess you can spot here, we had these. Of course, why am I bearish? Because as you can see here, I have these bearish buyers. I want to see price retrace lower into this daily fair value gap, constant encroachment. So I'm bearish. Yeah. So I guess the confluences or what the sell model has come to in play. The confluences the sell model is in play. We have seen this sell side external range liquidity that was grabbed. Uh, Price retraced higher here. You can see this liquidity was grabbed and price reacted off this quadrant of this weekly inversion fair value gap. The brown zone is the weekly inversion fair value gap. So you can see in there, and you can see these lows were cleared with a displacement. So it's a clear market structure shift from the higher time frame. And lower. So today is on Monday, so here I will not this is how price has played out today, but we can read how price was playing yesterday and how I did read and where did I go wrong. Okay, so as you can see here, we are these 4-hour fair value gap there that is open, and price retraced lower. It created this fair value gap. So we can see this fair value gap between this candles low and this candles high, right? So we can see how the body how price respected it. It closed above here, so it's a weird play of price, because I couldn't have wanted to see, or let's draw the, or make some lines. Where is the, there is the low. You see how the candles closed outside the fair value gaps high. It's not a scenario that we like to see, but it do happens. So it closed above, but generally this fair value gap is respected. Okay, also from the low. Yeah, also this fair value gap is respected, whereby this candle closed outside the fair value gap. Then it retraced into this higher into the fair value gap. Then these bullish candles acted as resistance, whereby as an order block, yeah, whereby it acted as a resistance, preventing prices from going higher. Then you see this displacement lower. Then we have these these bullish candlesticks here, and prices, you can see candles came down, how these bullish candle didn't close above this zone, and then we had this displacement lower. So this is usually a sign of bearishness. Okay, when resistance bullish candles inside bearish price tag act as resistance, is also a confluence that is a confluence that we're going lower. So these I didn't observe these because I was carried away by the buyers of the day. Okay, so I got married to the bullish buyers because I had seen a fair value gap, which is not a thing I should be going with as we go forward. So yeah, these candlestick was prevented to go higher using by these bull fair value, these bull candles here, mainly as an order block. Then we had this retracement lower. Okay, from 5 a.m. I guess 5, 6, 7 to around 8. So it's something, or is also something to watch, to be watching, and yeah, I guess something to learn from. And once this candle closed, definitely we were to go lower for this sell side liquidity, which did happen. So it's good also to be once we have decided, or we have determined our bias, it's good also to return to the higher time frames, and also check on if everything is going on well. So this is the point where I'd missed some key points on the 4-hour chart, because I was bullish. I've been bullish for the day. I wanted to see higher prices into the daily fair value gap, then from which we can retrace lower. But I've seen where I did go wrong, and maybe also told you what maybe if the 1 hour chart is not telling us, we can drop to the 4-hour chart and draw something from it. So yeah, so as this is the 1-hour chart, you can see the fair value gap that we were talked about. I've talked about. It's not always something we expect to see a fully candles close outside the 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 fair value gap. I guess you can remember this fair value gap, but you can see how this candle closed outside the fair value gap, and also created a market structure shift. Okay, yeah, and this was the draw, the weekly fair value gap. It rallied up, down, rallied higher again, uh, consolidated. Then we can see today how I was reading prices today is, since I'm bearish, I will drop down to the lower chart, but let's observe what happened today. So these bullish candles, here prevented these prices from going higher. So also they acted as a resistance, and then we had this retracement lower, as you have seen. So these highs, these equal highs here, what my target, I guess you can see equal high buy side liquidity level there, and also this blue zone here. This was the point where I could have taken my purchase, but that didn't happen. Let's go to the 15-minute chart, and let's see what had happened there. So here we had a consolidation. Prices was making lower highs. So if after this liquidity had been grabbed, we saw market make this higher low. The next was a lower low with a lower high. So it was some kind of a down trend, but I didn't observe this. Since I was married to my bias, which is something something that shouldn't be the case all the time. So I did enter my trade inside these fair value gap here, the constant encroachment. So price reacted off this zone. Okay, since it wasn't my time to trade, I waited until London session, see around 7 a.m. So dropping to the 5 minutes chart, also in the 15 minutes chart, I did go against my rules. Number one, there was no confirmation of yeah, there was, I guess, yeah, there was, because I'd spotted this market structure shift. So I took these markets, but it was not in my session. So yeah, I guess some other lesson to learn. Maybe I should see market structure shifter inside my trading session. So that didn't happen. I saw drop down to the, what I spotted was these rally higher that cleared the sell side liquidity here. Price rallied again, retraced during the New York time into this fair value gap. Price rallied high, then rallied lower. So as this candle, I guess I did enter on 5 minutes on 3 minutes time, because when I saw these sell liquidity being grabbed, then I saw this candle tracing higher the 3 minutes time frame, then I did enter my trade there, but clear this liquidity here, acted off this fair value gap and breaker, then we had this retracement lower into the weekly fair value gap, as you can see there. So it was a wrong read of price, but everything is worthwhile learning, and yeah, this happens, but we get to learn from it. So this was my trade for today, and really a lesson learned from it. And yeah, next time, I guess if something like this happens, I will have a clear picture and help to remember this day, because it's on the 4th of December. Yeah, it's on Monday, 4th of December, the year 2023. This is when I've seen this pattern being married with my buyers, but really not keen on the higher time frames that have the clear picture, right? So I'll have to take a screenshot for my Twitter on my journal, so that everything is cool. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so I was also watching the NAS, the US 100. Let's go to it and talk about it. And yeah, it had a clear picture. It has a clear structure that also is bearish, and gaze. Oh yeah, over there, what can we see in US 100? So here what you can see is you have this liquidity grab there, this sweep. Then we can see today it has played really good, or it has been really heavy bearish. Okay, I guess going to the 4-hour chart, you can also see something. So my draw on liquidity is this, is I don't know, was this a weekly fair value gap? Let's see. Yeah, this weekly fair value gap there, I guess you can see these the premium discount levels. Yeah, this is a weekly fair value gap. I guess I should label it so that the next time I might not stumble. Exactly. Yeah, so this is the drawn liquidity, just also in premium, but we want to see price retrace to discount to these fair value gaps. As you can see, there are this fair value gap that has not yet been filled. Yeah, so let's see on the 4-hour chart whether we have the sell model being formed. So here what we can see this liquidity being grabbed up there. Yeah, then price retraced lower, creating a market structure shift. We had this fair value gap, so price has retraced into it and then retraced higher. So we have this sell model. So after these lows have been grabbed, you can see a fair value gap has been created there, from which tomorrow from which this will expect a play of towards the downside from this fair value gap. Yeah, I guess you can see the sell model play in play. So back to the 1-hour chart, I was also watching these, and yeah, you can see we had this fair value gap here, price retraced higher into it, then dropped lower. It dropped lower, as I had also anticipated. I guess we go to the 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, I had these low. Yeah, from the high of these, yeah, to the low of that price leg. We can see price rallied higher into this fair value gap. It was a 1 hour inversion fair value gap, that's why it's brown. So again, retraced lower, cleared these sell side liquidity. So yeah, it was from this high, because these liquidities above here had been grabbed, and also this sell side had been grabbed. So these our new price dealing price range. So sorry, it's supposed to be this price neck. You can make it it was, yeah, it was supposed to be that this low. Then I wanted to see it retrace. Let me see the low. Yeah, you can see it there. So I spotted an order block, because this is the price leg, the bearish price leg. I wanted to see price retrace into above the constant the equilibrium point. I guess it tapped into it by a week inside that 30 minutes inversion of a value gap. This candles high and this candles low. Price tapped the low of it, then sharply retraced lower. So I had these prior to these, and it played out well. So let me take everything back. I don't, yeah, undo. Yeah, so because I'll be taking screenshot and sharing these. So that's how price played out today, and whatever we are seeing here, tomorrow will also bearish, because I'll be watching these candles. You've seen these candles low and these candles high. We have a fair value gap there, and you can see price has reacted off, maybe retracing to this point. When time aligns with my confluences for bearish prices, I will be in a trade in US 100 tomorrow, heading lower. My targets being here, but we'll be collecting 1 to 2 loss to win rate, so ratio. So that is it for today. Thank you for being here. We shall be watching these and shall be talking about these. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and please subscribe to the channel, so that you may get notified anytime I go live, and also anytime I upload a video. So thank you guys for being here. Until next time, be safe. Bye bye.